Hey, good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. So, one of the comments or feedback that I get from people, or questions rather, are tell me about or tell me some of the customs and the etiquette in Guatemala. And really, Guatemala's customs and etiquette is pretty much, in one sense, what you do in any other country, okay? As long as you're polite and have manners, you're going to get that same respect back to you. But let me make some generalizations about the people of Guatemala. They're very warm, they're very friendly, they're curious. They like to know when I stop and talk to people, they want to know I know just enough Spanish to get their interest. And the children are surprised that, a tall, I'm about 6'1", 6'1 and a half, that a tall white guy, not from Guatemala, would know a little bit of Spanish and, what's your name and how old are you? And they like to know, they like to engage you in questions, is what I'm trying to say. Many of them, not all, again, I'm just making generalizations. They love to practice their English because in some schools, English is taught as a second language. So sometimes I want to speak Spanish to them a little bit, and they want to speak English to me, so I let them speak English. Extremely polite and courteous. So curious and courteous, those are two different words. In case you're from another country listening, those words sound familiar, but they have two different meanings. They have great manners, and they're just good people, all right? So I've got a one, two, three, a 4-page, I copied it from the internet. And I just want to dispel some of the myths that are in this article that I found on the internet and set the record straight about Guatemala's customs and etiquette. It says culture shock is a term used for the overwhelming feelings that come with experiencing a country and a culture drastically different than what you're used to. I agree. It's normal to experience this shock, especially when you aren't prepared, hence this video. So, again, don't think too hard, don't complicate it. All people are basically the same, but let's go over some of the greetings. This is what, and again, I'm not an expert in cultural things in Guatemala. But this is what this article says. The Guatemalan culture can be described as formal and conservative. While that's true, let me continue. Women greet one another and men with air kisses. Not this guy. Not this guy. I kiss people's cheeks. If they're women, they don't mind it. Again, it's cultural. I hug the guys. Again, I'm older. I'm normally meeting people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. Yes, some of the older people are formal and conservative, but again, they're friendly people, they're warm, they're curious, and I love them. And men greet one another with firm handshakes. Well, again, that's kind of a generalization, but not every man, a firm, stiff, handshake. So in the same way that you would greet someone in your country is pretty much the same in Guatemala. You know what I mean? Frankly, when I'm in the United States, when I'm over to my daughter's house, I will hug her. I probably wouldn't kiss her, but I hug my son-in-laws, and if I know someone that, let me give you an example. I hate to talk without giving examples. So A lady picked me up yesterday at the house, and I had never met her, and I knew that she was Guatemalan. But when she came to pick me up, I gave her a big hug and a kiss, and then realized how much English she spoke. So she wasn't greeting me with a firm handshake. So don't get too caught up when you're visiting Guatemala or other countries about what the etiquette. Just be respectful and nice. And again, don't try to complicate things. Okay, dress and appearance. Again, I love this article. On all occasions, Guatemalans expect the very best in terms of dress and appearance. Neat grooming, appropriate dress, and cleanliness are of utmost importance. Well, couldn't that be said about every country? Guatemalans expect the very best in terms of dress and appearance? I don't think so. Again, if you're dealing with high society here, maybe that's true. But if you're dealing with the everyday Guatemalan, you know, so you don't have to wear your best clothes out for lunch. You know what I mean? Appropriate dress and cleanliness are of utmost importance. Well, as long as you comb your hair and brush your teeth, you're in good shape here, okay? You could wear jeans. I've got jeans on now. I wear a short sleeve shirt. Sometimes I'll just wear like a t-shirt, all acceptable. Again, maybe if I was a woman visiting here by myself with no friends, I probably wouldn't wear shorts out. But again, that's kind of a generalization too. You want to err on the safe side, but I always feel safe when I'm walking around. And then it talks about photography. And every article that you read about a country will talk about customs, etiquette, and photography, what you can do, what you can't do. It says, it is a considerable offense to the local people should you photograph them without asking their permission first. Okay, well, that's worldwide. That's not specific to Guatemala, right? I mean, if someone came up on the, well, this is a gated community, but if someone came up on the porch here with cameras and a video equipment, of course I'd be like, you don't have my permission. So, but everybody that I take pictures with, they love it. I say, photo, photo. Oh yeah, see. They love it. They love the attention, right? Though it may be tempting to capture candid shots of people living their daily lives, it's important to respect their rights of privacy. Again, granted, but once you go up to them, introduce yourself, they love it. Again, this article it's a little stiff, is what I would say, in the United States. And then it says, on the bright side, it forces you to interact, right, with local community members, and you'll find that many are open to having their photos taken. Exactly. You know, if I was back in the United States and I was at I went to the grocery store the other day, and, you know, I walk in and everybody's looking at me because I'm the only Caucasian in the store, and I'm looking at things and I'm looking at the price. They love it. The workers there, more than happy to help, more than happy to practice their English with you. So just know that when you come to Guatemala, they're people just like you and I. Whether you're from Russia, whether you're from Honduras, whether you're from the United States, people just want to feel safe with you. They want to have a good experience with you. You know, compliment them on their dress or their suit that they have on. It's just basic manners. But again, the people of Guatemala, I find them warm and friendly, curious. They always want to practice their English once they find out that you're not, you know, you're not from here, obviously, because my skin color, and you're from the United States or another English-speaking country. Extremely polite, manners, and again, they're just simple people, great people. And yes, there's different socioeconomic ladders in Guatemala, but there's that way in every country, right? In the United States, wherever you live, there's, different rungs of social strata. But the people of Guatemala, I enjoy them. They like to smile. They're warm. They're friendly. Anyhow, Crypto Mentor 99, setting the record straight with Guatemala's customs and etiquette. Please come here. You'll enjoy your time visiting. Love y'all. Bye-bye.